Hello, guys. Welcome to another episode of the Soft and Tender podcast. My name is Sandra, and I am your host. Happy Friday, guys. I hope you've had a relatively productive week. And if you're in Nigeria, I hope your week was a little bit less frustrating. And I hope you're still holding on to God. I know that He's going to sort us out of this problem. So, guys, last week before we get into what we're talking about today, let's thank God for one thing, as it is our custom. So today I want to thank God for medicine, because you guys, the invention of medicine, God's good. That's all I'm gonna say. So thank God for medicine. Make sure that you look around and thank God for one random thing as well. So last week, guys, we spoke about bullies and insecurities, and at the beginning of that episode I said that I was going to continue today, but I realized that I was able to see everything I needed to in the time I set out for myself to record. So there's no need to continue today. However, if I decide or feel the need to expatiate on the topic, I will record another episode. But for now, we're moving on from that. So guys, let me tell you how my week has been before we go into today's topic. The highlights of my week: Hallelujah Challenge started February 7th. So Hallelujah Challenge is an initiative by Pastor Nathaniel Bassi, a gospel musician, and it's a time of prayer and praise. So it starts 11:59 p.m. every night. So it started February 7th, and I think the last day is February 27th. And you guys, you should join if you can, and God will do a great thing in your life. I think another highlight of my week was that something came that I was going to be cheated out of, and I was able to fight my way and win and not get cheated. So I think that's also really significant. But yeah, I think that's about it about my week. My week was productive to an extent, but I think the major highlight was the Hallelujah Challenge that started. So today I want to talk to you guys about intentional friendships and relationships. I know that many of us, let me speak for myself now. I know that I have good people in my life that are loyal, and I know that we could have such a great relationship, but because I haven't been intentional about it, and I basically, that's just the word. I haven't been intentional. I have shanked these people and lost some of these friendships and relationships. Some people, they're good people. They deserve a place in your life, and you just feel, because the problem with me is when somebody texts me, right? Because the most common mode of texting is WhatsApp at the moment, right? So when they text me on WhatsApp, I may just open it, scan for maybe important stuff, maybe relating to school, relating to work, and if there's none, I'm off. By the time I actually get time for leisure to go through my WhatsApp, it's almost too rude to respond to these people's messages, and then I end up never responding, and then the cycle continues. So part of my 2023 resolution was that I would trace my steps back and be more intentional about my relationship with people this year. We don't necessarily have to be friends or be close or talk every day, but maintaining a good relationship is of the essence, especially as we get older, you don't know who you might need. You don't want to have to just call somebody when you only need them. Keeping a line of communication open is very good. I mean, for everybody's psyche, these are people that have been there for you at one point or the other. So instead of talking to select people like myself, you should expand. I mean, there are some friendships where you're falling out. You don't need to go back to those. That's not what I'm talking about. I just mean relationships that are genuine to an extent and will not take anything from you to maintain or to keep alive. So far, I haven't been able to reach out to everybody that I would like to, but I have started, I think, a good start. So you guys should pray for me that I'm able to see it through and maintain with the people that I have tried to reconnect with, and also reconnect with more people, because you guys but yeah, so I know a lot of people that would be wondering, like, how exactly do you maintain a relationship, or how do you keep in contact without being close to the person, or how do you even maintain a relationship with somebody that is not your friend. So for instance, most times I just wish people happy birthday and leave, like if I remember, or if I see a post of somebody wishing them, or a post of themselves wishing themselves happy birthday. But I feel like that's not enough. Fine, you wish this person a happy birthday, which is good, but that doesn't mean that it should end there. I remember Christmas time, a lot of people send me Christmas messages. These are people that have tried to keep up with me throughout the year, and I wasn't forthcoming, and because they had tried their best, I guess they just felt no more. If Sandra is not going to respond, there's no need pushing it. And I realized that this new year I didn't get any new year message, and it just dawned on me, like, these are good people that I'm just going to lose because I have refused to create time. I have refused to be intentional with them, and that shouldn't be so. I know one of my friends, I don't even know if I should call us friends again, but this girl has been good to me, and I've been good to her, and we had a really good relationship. But stuff happened, and I never used to call her back. I never used to respond to her text messages. Anyway, she got engaged, and I did not know. I found out on social media, and I was devastated. I was like, nah, like, it shouldn't be me and this babe, because we go way back, and I should not be finding this out on social media. And I realized I had actually been a bad person. But then I did not know how to now go back. So it wouldn't just seem like it's because she got engaged that I'm trying to reconnect with her, maybe trying to secure an invite to the wedding, which is really not so, right? But then I just feel like this is somebody that was so dear to me at some point and still is. And because of my carelessness and lackadaisical attitude towards them, I have missed out on celebrating with them one of the major milestones of their lives, and it sucks really. I think that was what pushed me over the edge and made me determined to reach out to other people and just have a healthy line of communication. Nobody's saying you have to talk every day. Nobody's saying you have to text every day, but at least once in a while checking up, in these times where people are traveling, leaving the country. I know there's a good number of people I found out on social media that they had left the country, and I'm like, if only I had replied to their text a couple months ago, or if only I hadn't pushed them to the side, if only I tried to be there for them as they were for me, I would not be finding out this on social media. But it is what it is, and we learn from our experiences. So guys, I would encourage you to go back, look at your life, look at people that you may have shanked or pushed to the side, and see how you can bring them back to your life gradually. Also, I know a lot of people, like I was saying earlier, would think this could apply to maybe people they're falling out with, and I don't think so, really. Honestly, I don't think for somebody that falling out with, but we're just still cool and stuff. Wish the person happy birthday, congratulations on whatever achievement they achieve, and I'll move on from there. I don't think there's any need to try and develop a relationship or keep an open line of communication. I mean, this person is out of my life, right? So there's no need to belabor stuff. There's no need to except maybe you get explicit instructions from God saying that you should, carry on with the person. See, let me tell you guys, there was this story I heard. It was of two girls, friends, very close friends, and then they had a fight. So, let's say their names are A and B. So A and B are two close friends, right? And then they have a fight. So B goes into A's phone and takes A's explicit pictures and post it around and stuff like that, all in the bid to hurt A. Now A is devastated. Like, first and foremost, I never sent these pictures to you. I did not take them for you. You just decided to go in my phone and violate my privacy. Long story short, they ended up being at two separate ends of life, because like something like that happening now, usually you would think that there's no coming back from that. I mean, you were fighting, yes, and you were probably going to make up. Why would you go to the extent of invading my privacy and putting it out for the world to see? And you guys, let me tell you that these girls are friends again. And to me, it makes zero sense, because for somebody to do that to you, I feel like they can kill you in your sleep. They can even kill you while you're awake. So that's not the kind of relationship I'm telling you to keep alive. That's not the kind of relationship I'm telling you to be intentional about. No. Because at the end of the day, you would always resent that person. And you probably, at the back of your mind, excuse me, always try to find a way to pay them back in their own coin. And then everything just gets messier. And you never want it to get to a situation where it's so messy, you guys end in jail, behind bars. So that's not the kind of relationship I'm telling you to keep. That's not the type of intentionality I'm asking of you. No, I'm talking about genuine people that that ordinarily you call through to them and they're going to come through for you. I mean, it's not everybody that's going to be your bestie, not everybody that's going to be your friend, but keeping a healthy line of communication even with acquaintances is I think is really nice. And everybody would know at some point that they have somebody out there for them. They have somebody that's checking on them. And I know people are always mad that this person hasn't reached out, this person doesn't check up on me, and they only contact me when they need a favor. Yes, agreed. But I would feel like not everybody is actually in a mental space or has the mental capability to keep up. So I'm saying, like, for instance, if they're going through life is shitting on them, maybe they're depressed, they're mourning something, and you just take it as them not reaching out, and maybe they need a favor and then they ask and then you're all upset and all of that. I mean, a good number of people do not like that. I wouldn't mind. I mean, if you need me, call me at any time. If I'm able to help, fine. If I'm not able to help, fine. But the reason for me not being able to help would not be because you haven't checked up on me, or because you haven't kept the line of communication open with me, or because we haven't spoken in years. No. The reason was because I genuinely cannot help in that moment, right? Not because I'm trying to pay you back, or I feel like you don't deserve my help. Because another thing everybody should understand, that it's not really easy to ask for help from anybody, and anybody that is actually able to, it takes a lot of humility and a lot of ego dropping to be able to ask people for help. Some find it easier than others, some do not. So rather than bashing them for only coming when they need something, now in their extreme situations where these people just take advantage of you, and they see that, oh, you have money, and they can always come to you to borrow a certain amount as many times as they'd like, and after they borrow the money, they don't reach out again, or after you give them the money, they don't talk to you again till the next time they need it. Now that's just insane, right? But I mean, people that are genuine about it, there's no reason for you to be upset that somebody hasn't reached out in a while and then they need your help. So to avoid all of this, you don't want to upset people. I think the wise thing is just to keep lines of communication open with people, your old friends, old schoolmates, every once in a while. Oh, hi, how are you doing? Just wanted to check up on you. How's work? Finish. It could even be once a month. At least this person will know that. And please, you guys, there's no need to do tit for tat and say, oh, I texted this person first last month, they have to text me first this month. Really, I think we're all mature way past that. And sometimes being intentional means overlooking things people do. And like I said, you don't know what anybody's going through. So just because they haven't reached out does not mean that it's intentional, or they want to have nothing to do with you. I mean, if they explicitly tell you, there was this guy one time, he told me, he was like, it was the end of a year, and he was like, please never text me again in your life. And that was the end. I mean, when somebody tells you that, what are you trying to keep alive? What line of communication are you trying to keep open? You would never call the person for help. Like, that's the end, right? So unless somebody tells you that, I see no reason why you should, feel a type of way just because they didn't reach out to you constantly. I mean, if they didn't reach out to you, did you try reaching out? Please. What's the point of this episode is that intentionality. Let's try to be intentional in our relationships with people. Let's be nice. Let's always offer a hand of kindness, a hand of love, and try to keep, I was going to say try to keep everybody in our prayers. And I know some of you may be thinking, do you have to mention everybody's names? Not necessarily. You could just say, oh God, everybody, that I'm in contact with, or that's on my contact list, or that I have something to do with. Please keep them safe in your hands. Finish. Doesn't have to be too deep of a prayer. So guys, that's the end of this episode. And I trust you've learned a thing or two, and I hope you're going to implement whatever you have learned. Thank you for listening. I know this episode is dropping really, 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 really late, but please forgive me. And yeah, Valentine's Day is coming, you guys, before I end this, and I am excited. Like, I just can't wait to see what my friends are going to get. I can't wait to see how social media is going to be on that day, and hopefully I'll be dropping a Valentine's Day special for you guys, so stay tuned. I think Valentine's Day is on a Tuesday, next Tuesday. So guys, thank you for listening. And you guys, I didn't get to wish you happy new month. We're in February. I hope that this month is filled with love for you. I hope it's filled with beautiful flowers and fruits, and I hope that all your heart desires for this month come into fulfillment. So thank you guys for sticking with me. We've done a whole month this year, halfway through February already, and it only gets better and better. So thank you, and I love you. So happy new month, you guys. So yeah, now this brings us to the end of the episode. So don't forget to like, share, review, rate, do everything and anything you can to support me. Post to your Instagram stories, your WhatsApp status, anywhere and everywhere possible, and do not forget to tag me. My social media handles will be in the description below. So yeah, thank you guys, thank you, and I will catch you. I was going to say next week. I'll catch you next week, yeah, for sure, but I might just be able to catch you on Valentine's Day. See you, love you, bye.